Welcome, guys. We are going to, essentially kind of review a couple of people's models in this call. So, first off, we have got one of Michael's models, and we're just going to go through the account, see where it's up to, what's working well, what's not working well. Can all of you guys see this OnlyFans screen? Yeah? That's all okay for you guys?
Yeah.
See that all okay? Spot on. Cool. So, a couple of questions before we get kicked off then, Theo. Sorry, not Theo, Michael even.
This is Michael.
Theo. So, Theo, where did you sign this model from?
You know what? To be honest, she was a friend of my girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, sweet, okay.
So, my girlfriend just did messaged her, saw that she did Only. My girlfriend didn't even know she was doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So she saw it in her bio, messaged her, and then within a day got her signed up.
Sick. Unreal, man. Good stuff. And how have you been going with her so far? Has it just been you guys doing the chatting, or have you just kind of started? Or?
Yeah, literally just got the details last night. So, we was just setting up a couple slave accounts on Instagram last night. That's where our head was at. But, obviously, we haven't even really been on the OnlyFans yet. We edited... is this Chesney's account?
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't even been on Chesney's account. We literally got that about an hour ago, maybe half an hour ago. So, this is going to be our first time seeing it as well.
There you go. So, we're doing it together. That's sick. So, cool. You guys can all see Chez's OnlyFans account there, yeah? Spot on. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, 114 fans, 115 following. Likely going to be, obviously, a paid subscription account, which is obviously good. Means that initially you're going to have a bit of traction. $329, £10 in the past days. Just doing a quick little look over now, so I'm going to head over to earning statistics. So, she's averaging maybe like 400-500 a month, something like that. A lot of it's come from subscriptions. Clearly the messages and the tips are kind of lagging behind. There's a bit of a ratio to think about. You always want to have the messages as around 3 times as much as the sub price if you're using a paid account. And I'm just saying as well, guys, I'll probably do a lesson on free accounts at some point very soon, but free accounts are equally, just as good a way to go, but for free accounts, you need to have a really, really, really fucking top-level chatting infrastructure in place, but that's another story, that's a little bit more advanced, but yeah, cool, okay, no worries. And in terms of the kind of content she's posting, it looks like it's going to be kind of fully explicit. So, kind of first thing that you guys want to have a little look at is go onto my profile, and you're going to want to have a little walk down the, essentially a little walk down the OnlyFans wall, okay? Now, in terms of the OnlyFans wall, obviously you want to be posting 1 post per day on there, and you need to be posting it kind of around evening time, maybe if you want to do 2 a day, 1 in the morning, something like that. You want to be doing at least 1 a day. So as you can see here, in terms of her recent posts, November the 18th, September the 11th, no, that's okay. With that, January the 30th, January 23rd, so it's just not consistent enough at all. You need the consistency on the wall post massive is what I'd say. From the looks of things as well, I'd probably stop the topless stuff on the wall. I'd keep it obviously just lingerie tops. Because otherwise, it really does limit what you can sell. In terms of subscription price, she's done what fucking all models seem to do, and she's got a whole load of different links on the go. So this is something that you guys need to sort out in terms of the free trial links, right? So she's got, I hate it when this happens. So basically, you've got there, as you can see, so a limited offer that ended on Jan the 9th. That also ended on Jan the 9th. So she was running 2 consecutive limited offers, which doesn't really make any sense. But there we go. And then she's got a 1-month free trial that expires today, I believe. Yeah, okay, interesting. So, what I would say you want to do is just make this way more organised, really. So, if you guys want to set a minimum floor price on the subscription. Let's say that you want to keep the subscription price at like $5. You're going to want to have the original subscription price be basically as high as possible and just have the highest discount off it. So, what I would do is I'm just going to clear these away for you. Delete the free trial link as well. Okay. And then you're going to want to start you're going to subscription bundles, minus 20%. Right, okay. So start a promotion campaign. So you're going to want to have a first month discount. You're going to want to give them the biggest discount possible. So 65% discount. Okay. And you're going to want to have that on for, let's say 100 subscribers. So 100 subscribers at 65% discount. So you start the campaign there. Then you're going to want to make that 10 minus 65. You're going to want to make that 12.
Does that not fuck the rebilling though?
Sorry?
Does that not take everybody off rebilling?
No, because the rebuilds on this account are done anyway, mate. If you look at the you see the subscriptions that you get in aren't. They're incredibly low anyway, so it really makes no real difference. You need to just maximise this going forward. The free trial link already fucks the rebilling because you're getting people in for free and then you've got people that have paid at the same time. It really just so you've now got that link, so that's just going to be exactly.
There's actually one question before you move on from that, Harry. With obviously with the other model, we will how would you explain it? So basically, her monthly subscription is $5 a month.
Yeah,
and obviously we were wondering if we should make it higher and then put a discount on it, or is that gonna ruin the resubs? You might have just answered that.
If you want to go on, so you want to make it higher and put a discount on it.
Yeah. But is it gonna mess up the?
It depends how many subs you've got. If she's got loads and loads of subs, probably just best to go with like a free trial link or something like that. If she's got a lot of subs already, but with this account, it's pretty much a fresh account. If they're doing 100 or 200, it really doesn't matter at this point, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that you need to be. You need to be wary of for sure, even on big accounts. Now, in terms of the actual profile and the bio, hey, welcome to the profile. I'm sure we're going to have so much fun. Writing. Let me see here. So, in terms of the display name, Chesney, if you want to go with that, you can. That's absolutely fine. Location, UK. It's best to be a little bit more specific. So, let's say she's like London. It doesn't have to be accurate, but it just makes it seem all a little bit more realistic rather than just something like that. Amazon wishlist needs to be taken straight out. Okay, because that's not a good way to go. Because obviously, it just pulls attention away from the OnlyFans, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Fans are following. Second. Don't know what this is doing. Don't know what that is for. Fans are following, tracking links. So you can actually have links that track between different platforms. So that could be really useful if you want to see where you're actually getting most subscribers from. So maybe can't really have a link for TikTok because it all feeds through to Instagram, but have a link for Instagram, have a link for Reddit, have a link for Twitter, something like that. That can work really quite nicely in terms of tracking links. So yeah, you can basically just literally create a tracking link there. It's the exact same OnlyFans link, but it basically pulls from like let's say Twitter or Reddit or something like that, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, subscription price and bundles is sorted. To be honest, I'd probably make that a little bit more if you're going with 76% off. Maybe go $15.99. Then in terms of the fans, 1 month. 3 month referrer. Okay, so little referrer links on. Notify top fans that they've made it in the top 1% or 5%. That doesn't really make a lot of difference. But the main things you want to be kind of looking at setting up now is like a really, really good bio. So, hey, welcome to my profile. I'm sure we're going to have so much fun. Content learner daily. The more active you are, the more active I am. Boy, girl content. And now, message to request. I don't like that. Message to request.
Corey, if I put my because obviously we did log into our friend's account and we did make a bio for a friend. If I put that in the chat, can you just let me know if
100%.
along the right lines? Thanks.
Yeah, okay. My wish list is now available. Anyone who shows proof of purchase receive a free video. None of that. None of that at all. Because it's really, really important to not have the wish list on there at all.
Yeah.
Just dip all that off.
Harry, one thing. Why is the wish list bad? One more time.
What? Sorry.
The wish list. Why do we need to take it off one more time?
Because it pulls attention. So let's say someone's got $100 to spend on your OnlyFans, right? They're gonna think to themselves, right? How can I make this $100 seem a bit more personal? And they're gonna go to the Amazon wish list, and obviously the Amazon wish list is something which goes to your model. It's not going to be included within the contract. We have in the past we've done stuff like. Do like set up joint cash apps and stuff like that, but it's usually more hassle than it's worth, to be honest. Unless you get like a really, really big tipper who's saying to you stuff like, "Oh yeah, like I really want to do I really, really want to do cash app with you, so OnlyFans don't take the percent." Then I guess it's worth setting up, but that's only if they're going to be tipping you hundreds, if not thousands of pounds, because otherwise, what's really and truly the point, all right? So I'm sure that's so much fun. Content, the more active you are, the more active I am. Boy, girl, and girl content. Okay. I prefer it in kind of list form. Let's see how it actually shows up. Website URL, Amazon wish list gone. That needs to be saved. Get your tracking link set up.
Yeah.
100%. That will work really, really well, for sure. Now, account. So another really important thing to set up is going to be the initial message. So this is going to be like a message which is sent out. I don't know if you guys have done this yet, but an initial message which is sent out to everyone that logs in. This is probably one of the most important things, really. And there's a specific thing that I really, really like. I really, really like doing when it comes to this side of things, in terms of what that message should actually be. Let me move this Zoom icon. In terms of what this message should actually be saying. No queues, no mass messages, new messages. Okay, yeah, interesting. So yeah, that's something that I'm going to set up for you guys as well, in terms of what, you're probably thinking, what should I actually set up for my initial message? But I'll show you this, guys, now.
Amazing, bro.
Make sure, obviously, 2 factors turned off. Have I fucking lost where this is?
I've just done it.
Got it here. So, yeah, so here you go. You can see the details. Hey, welcome to my profile. I'm sure we have so much fun. Content loaded daily, explicit videos, custom solo. Come have fun. Yeah, that's all right.
Initial message.
Huh?
What are you looking for right now?
Oh, no, I'm just going over the bio to see how it looks now. I've knocked those little bits out of it.
Can you check the one that I've put in the Zoom chat, bro?
Where's the one?
It should be in the meeting chat.
Yeah, let's have a look now. In the meeting chat, you say?
Yeah, like the Zoom one.
Estimation. Solid video near the engine somewhere. Yeah, that's nice. The monthly freebies for rebuilders, a little bit at the end, work really, really well, stuff like that. So yeah, I really like that.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely implement that. I'd definitely change this as well. If you guys are going to want to do these high value section scripts, you don't want to have this initial welcome message, all right? So yeah, get rid of that.
I don't see a screen.
Yeah, we see the screen, bro.
So yeah, what I've just done there is essentially delete the initial welcome message.
Mm-hmm.
And that, if you're doing these high value scripts, as we said in the second lesson, you need to basically, kind of find out the initial kind of state of the situation kind of straight away. So what you're going to want to put in, hey, what's your name? Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm to call you. Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, get that on straight away.
Mm-hmm.
You like me to call you? There you go. So from that, you can work out a lot of things. It's going to be a case of, is this guy a dominant guy? Is this guy a submissive guy? That whole side of things is really all right.
Straight off the jump like that, it's important as well. Yeah.
So you would say don't put an image there, no?
Don't put what? Sorry.
Don't put an image, no.
No, not really. It's obviously it's down to personal preference. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys what to do, but hey, what's what you like to call you? It's kind of a little bit more of a conversational start.
Yeah.
That works a lot better for sure. So yeah, try using that out, especially if you're going to be active. As soon as a subscriber joins, which hopefully your chatters are going to be. That's something which is absolutely key to this. All right.
Found you.
Spot on. Good stuff, man. Welcome message. I don't know last messages. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much good to go, to be fair, bro. My main thing with this would just be obviously get the chatting sorted, get the get it to a point where the chats are being answered, the walls being posted regularly on, get her on the social media side of things, and yeah, you should be absolutely grand and good to go. All right.
And then with the wall, you just said obviously not too explicit, because it's less things to selling PPVs. Yeah.
So yeah, really not explicit on the wall at all.
I got you. Nice one, bro. Thanks so much.
Oh man, spot. No worries. Yeah, cool. Michael, I'll do yours. Where did you send me over the stuff?
Email, yeah.
Perfect. Let me grab this for you, Michael. Sound. I'm just going to send that to Marcus's Discord and then hop on it. So yeah, give me a little bit of backstory on this one, then, bro.
So, signed about a week ago. She's just gave me her OnlyFans yesterday, so I officially started with her yesterday. She started off with not that much fans, I think like 5, and so I'm running a free promo on her social media from yesterday. So I think she got 15 free fans yesterday. Around there. I'm not sure the exact number, but that's just everything right now. Also, her wall is quite shit. So I'm working on putting more content on her wall, and you'll see when you pull it up how everything is.
Let's do that. You'll see, yeah, spot on, good stuff. So yeah, let me grab login. Can you guys see my screen still or not? No, just that.
No.
Obviously, I just don't want to, I don't want to, accidentally give out any of those details. Okay, let me get Discord up and we shall get ourselves logged in. Cool. Okay. Password. Yeah, I just think it's good to just do a little bit of something different in terms of kind of going onto an actual live page for you guys. It also helps you guys that haven't had the models just to kind of see how everything really looks and just familiarise yourselves with it. Before it's asking me for an SMS code, bro. Ouch.
Oh, fucking Christ. All right, let me see.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Harry, was last week's lesson recorded?
Which one was last week's lesson? Yes, it was. Yeah.
The content.
I'll get it uploaded, brother.
Nice one, thank you.
No worries, man. No worries. Just whilst we wait for Michael, then, guys. Where are you other guys up to? Obviously, Jan, I think you joined today.
No, kurwa.
How you doing, man? Jan, how are you? You okay? Can't seem to hear you very, very well, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, cool. Just got joined today, just getting the Instagram set up. Have a theme page bought, I'm just rebranding that at the moment. The website set up. I have a girl I'm signing up. She's used to be a housemate of mine. She's a small influencer, about 50k on Instagram.
Yeah.
Gorgeous girl.
I got the code.
Cool. What's the code, bro? What's the code?
66390. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
It's alright. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, okay, we're in. Cool. Yeah. Welcome aboard, Jan. Let's share this. So this is, Michael, your model, bro. So 19 fans, 3 following. Statistics. So yeah, she's literally just started this one completely fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So getting the, obviously, I'm presuming you started with it kind of, literally yesterday or something like that. So obviously, payment for message, nice subscription. Let's see what's happening with the profile. I'm not going to touch any subscribers on this one because obviously, you're doing your own thing and you kind of know what you're doing. Here for fun time, a long time. I definitely would change the bio in a big way. In terms of the bio, there's actually a couple of things to be fair. So you want to have the copyright thing on it. So that's the standardized bit of text from OnlyFans, which says you can't share any of our content, yada, yada, yada. And secondly, you're going to really want to kind of just bulk that bio out in terms of, what's actually on the OnlyFans page. So just like Theo showed with that model before, I'll actually send you guys in an example bio, which we're currently using for quite a few of our models that works very, very well. You want to basically have a list of what they do. You want to have something about, rebuilds being rewarded. That works really, really well. And also quite a lot about personality, bro. One of the things we mentioned last week was, that initial model form. I'll get that lesson uploaded. I think you were there though. In terms of, ask the model, what is your personality like? Are you quiet and shy? Are you loud and bubbly? Are you, what do you enjoy doing in your spare time? Do you fucking go surfing or do you enjoy rock climbing or some shit? Find out a few random stuff like that because as well, you want to make this feel like a real person, not just, a bit of a bot. So put that in the bio, put something about the personality, but then at the same time, once you have the, what's actually on the page. Because, someone might see this and they might be wondering, does she do fully explicit? Does she do nude? Does she do tapes? That kind of thing. If somebody's specifically into boy-girl content, they're not going to know, so it's going to kind of prevent them from subscribing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, man. So definitely get the bio sorted. Once again, get rid of this Amazon wish list. It's crazy, to be fair. I've never, quite a few of our models recently have been having this Amazon wish list on there. I don't know why it's such a fucking thing, but yeah, get rid of that straight away. We had to remove a throne wish list, which apparently is some form of shopping site last night. Yeah. In terms of the kind of content, yeah, so is she fully explicit then, brother, or not?
No.
No, not fully explicit. Okay, so just kind of lingerie and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Get the bio changed. Let's get that. Get Amazon wish list out. Get the bio changed. And in terms of the chat, welcome message. Thank you so much for subscribing to my OF. Wonder where do you find me if I'm also subscribing and sending a lot of something open and tell me what you think. Okay, look, that's another approach you can take, and obviously that's a paid message straight from the off. I personally wouldn't, because I feel that obviously it looks a little bit like you're just trying to sell to them straight away, when the whole point of the whole texting side of things is that you don't want it to look like you're selling. So I'm not really a huge fan of a paid message straight away, especially a paid message at 15. If you're going to do a paid message, it just has to be the lowest amount possible, to just obviously maximise the fact they're going to open it. Because the problem you've got is that if they see this, they're just going to be hit straight away with the pay-per-view, and they're like, oh well. What? Like, oh, I've just fucking paid you. What's the subscription price sitting at? I've just paid you. Yeah, I've just paid you $8 already. Like, why are you asking me for another 15 now to see something else? It just comes across a little bit grabby. You want to be building the relationships first, Michael. Especially obviously when you get chatters in. It's that's going to be something that's quite key too. All right.
All right.
Just another thing for you guys as well, which I've not seen too many of you do on these accounts as well. You can actually schedule, if you're doing this initially yourself, usually the chat will manage the whole thing, because posting a thing on the wall, posting a picture on the wall makes no real difference. But if you guys are doing this yourself initially, it's definitely really, really important that you want to schedule events. So you can schedule posts and messages. So let's say I want to schedule a post on, in fact, I'm going to schedule a post for you to show you guys how it's done. So let's say you want to schedule a post Friday. What time zone is this model in, bro?
Eastern Standard Time.
What time is it for you now?
2:32.
2:32, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 hours ahead. So we're going to be 5 hours behind. So it's going to be like 9. So you're going to want to go for I'm doing, obviously, you can feel free to change this, but I'm doing this bearing in mind her subs are probably from the US. So this is going to be around 9 p.m. your time if I'm 4 hours in front. So yeah, and it's going to want to be obviously. So you put the date in, time, post, compose the new post. So let's say I don't know what we're going to go with. So in terms of the captions for posts, we just want to be really pushed into the messages. Just bought this new set. Let me know what you think. Alright. And then let's say we go with let's say you go with Storm Media. So you're going to want to say, just bought this new set. I don't know, something like that. That's not particularly explicit, so that's okay to go on the wall. Add that. Schedule, good to go. All right. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah.
I see what you mean. And then every other day or so, would you say to schedule a post like this every single day?
Yeah, definitely schedule. You want to have enough content so they can schedule a post today. So now you schedule that for tomorrow at 1 a.m. Yeah, so it's now booked into your little OnlyFans calendar, as you will, and then you click home. Now it's scheduled there for you guys. So it is possible for you to basically schedule, a week's worth of wall posts. You can do it with pay-per-views as well, but obviously I'd be really, really wary on doing too many of them, because you want to be pushing for the money from the sexton. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see. I was gonna not show too much explicit stuff on the wall, but only because she's not going fully explicit on her.
Yes, that's very true. Actually, yeah, spot on. So, okay, in terms of this here, change that picture out to maybe a picture of her in a dress, or a picture of her in gym leggings or something like that. So your wall is going to be a little bit different to everyone else's, because it's pretty rare that a model does non-explicit, to be fair, but you do have it happen. So you're going to want to have her wall post be gym leggings, dresses.
I did it. You can see if you look at their profile and then her wall, you could see what was posted.
That.
Yeah. There's another one too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this vibe's way better. So that's going to be, if she's not doing non-explicit, that's going to be what you want to keep on your wall. And then a really, really great little upsell from that you've got there. You could get her to take like a 30-second video of her wiggling her ass in gym leggings, and you could sell that as a pay-per-view to someone. So you could do this. Who wants to see more of me in my gym outfit? Send me a DM, and then they send you a DM. Haha, yeah, I took this cheeky little video, $10. It's just easy money. Think every single picture that she kind of posts on the wall. Obviously, you post on the wall. You can just add that little upsell in. Like if she's doing gym leggings or something like that. So that works really, really well. Even if she posts a picture of her gym leggings, message me to see more of my outfits. You message her, and then you send the guy a collection of 5 messages of different coloured gym wear, or maybe like one of her in a crop top or some shit. Right, that works really, really well. So just trying to take the take the traffic from the wall into the messages, which means you've got to think about what's going to be prime time for your subs. Prime time is usually around 8:30, 9 p.m, if not even a little bit later, 9:30, 10. So any time around there from where your subs are from. And obviously, if your model is based in the UK, make sure it's like 10 p.m in the UK. Same with the US, etc. Just do it local time zones. All right.
Yep.
Only difference with that is that, not to overcomplicate things even more, but the only difference with that is if your model is, from one of the countries in South America and you're running it with US SIM cards, just try and do it to the area where you believe most of the subscribers are from. What's interesting as well is you can actually ask your chatter to just kind of wheedle in, if you're looking for a bit of background on, where your subs are from, or, where they even found you, try and get that chatter to just add it to the conversation. You can even add it to that welcome message, hey, what would you like to call you? Also, just wondering where you're from, something like that. So that's going to be a metric that you can kind of find out further in the DM. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Good stuff. Anyone got any questions at all, just kind of before we hop off? Anyone need anything, before we go to the weekend?
Go ahead, bro.
Cool. Who's going? You go first, Theo. You're unmuted.
Okay. I was just going to say, obviously, I'm on my model's Instagram right now, and she keeps on getting added into these. This one's called Slutty Games Chat Room. You reckon they'll be any good for a promo? Or
Yeah.
It's literally just a group chat with, like, I don't know if you can see that, just loads of models in kind of thing. You can't even see it, but yeah. Do you think those would be good to get involved in, shout for shouts and stuff like that?
So shout-outs for shout-outs, yeah, 100%. You just do not want to spam it. So in terms of shout-outs for shout-outs, right, the problem that you have got is that if you're doing shout-outs for shout-outs on your OnlyFans, at this point, I'd really just say it's a no-go. Like, I wouldn't do it on OnlyFans. Unless it's rare, like if it's like once every fucking 2 weeks or some shit. There's nothing. Go on.
Insta DMs on Insta?
For Instagram, yeah, for sure. Instagram's worth it. But the problem that you've got is if you ever do, shout-outs for shout-outs on your OnlyFans, it's almost like kicking the subscribers in the face. Because if you send out like a mass message with someone else's OnlyFans link, like let's say I've built up a great relationship with this model, and she sends me a message, asking me to go and promote to go and subscribe to another one of her models.
Yeah, it's taking the pieces.
It's not good at all, because it's almost a little bit like, oh, what? I thought we were like building up some kind of relationship. You don't even like me, like, what the fuck? Like, that's mad. So I'd really stay away from it on OnlyFans now. It used to be really, really good back in the day because there's just a frenzy of people just subscribing to fucking everyone, but now it's obviously a lot more selective. In terms of Instagram, you're okay to do it. Probably 1, tops 2 on your story per day. It's not, on Instagram, it's not really that deep, but on OF, you just want to you want to basically just keep all the attention on your model. You know what I mean? Yeah.
One of them has she sent me the login details, and she's got a free account already set up and that. I was thinking, like, should I keep on just sending them to the pay page straight away, or some to the free page?
Yeah, this is the thing. So a lot of there's so many. This is what I love about OF, and kind of everyone's going to find their own specialty or their own thing they enjoy doing the most. Right? Now for niche models, I really, really love a big free page, right? So we actually have a trans creator from Australia, makes a fuck ton of money because A, there's not too many trans creators. B, OnlyFans is a great place for people to explore that kind of element of their sexuality, whatever. But thirdly, the really big one is if you run that as a free account, think of all the pages, the subreddits, the accounts stuff. If you get shout out for shout out, you're going to get the subscription because there's not really that many. So you basically run that as a massive free page, and then you have what is essentially just a team of chatters just going absolutely ham straight away. In fact, I'll log into the account and show you.
That's exactly what I was like thinking when I said that. And with the free page on there, could you do the shout out for shout out, so you can just stay away from it completely on the OnlyFans?
On the free page, yeah, you could. But once again, if you're using the free page as your main source of income, you know, I'd be really, really wary of doing so. Yeah, I'm gonna just find that. I'm going to find the login because I think this will be a really interesting account to show you guys just like a different route you can go down. I'll definitely do a lesson on it soon, but I don't want to start teaching you something and then, you know, kind of a couple of weeks before you started it, because the issue is if you need to basically pick from the start if you're going to be doing a paid page or a free page. Free pages are a lot more difficult to run. They require a lot more capital as well, because the main way you're going to be able to actually get the amount of models in is only really going to be through paying for guaranteed gains, which is basically just paying for shout outs. Paying for Reddit bots, paying for stuff like that. So that's something you need to be really, really wary of. You know, if you're gonna kind of take that approach with a free page, just make sure you've got at least a couple of thousand ready to pay chatters as well, because you're going to need chatters 24/7. And yeah, it can get quite expensive quite quickly. But I'm going to show you a really, really good example of this account I was just talking about then, and how, you know, you can actually make some pretty crazy money off a free page very quickly. We actually literally only took over her account like 2 days ago.
And so her free account is the main money maker.
Bro, she's only got a free account. You don't have to have two accounts. You can just run a free account on its own. I know that sounds a bit like fucking mad, because you guys are kind of accustomed to being like, oh, you get the subscription money, No, it's not always the way. It's in some cases, if you run it the correct way and you know what you're doing, it's complicated, because, you know, you need to have good plugs for like fucking, you know, Reddit virtual assistants and shit like that. But
because a couple of months ago, before I started thinking about the agents and stuff like that, I was literally just going to get my girl at it, and I was looking up about it and stuff like that.
Can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Sweet.
And I was looking at the Telegram paid, like you get guaranteed
gains,
yeah. But to be fair, I'm just gonna like try start up with as little money as possible, and then anything I'm you know what I mean.
So here you've got her page now. She started, but bear in mind, so up until yesterday, she's done all this herself, which I mean is fucking impressive in fairness to her. So she basically started literally, as you can see on the statements here. She started in December. So second month she did $5,000 on her own on a completely free page. Look at the messages. Subscriptions $0. Tips 6,000. Posts 2,700. Messages 1,300.
This was with no chatters, all on her own.
Yeah, this was her on her own, which is fucking mad.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, she's actually she's an incredible person. She's got a job. She makes way more money from her job. She's a senior data analyst. So she's in terms of like all the Reddit stuff and that the analysis, it's crazy. We might very well get her helping us on some bits, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, in terms of her account, as you guys can see, so she's actually made $0 through subs. It's all just been through tips and posts and messages. The reason that the tips are so high is because she's been using a really, really clever little chatting technique, which is used often. So you basically send out like a post or a picture, and you say tip 15 below this picture, and I'll send you the full video on Saturday or something like that. It's quite hard to track because it involves you basically needing to group your subscribers into little groups, the ones that pay, the ones that haven't. She does data analysis. It's a piece of cake to her.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a second. But yeah, it's a really, really interesting tactic. So if you go here, so in fact, let's take a little guess. So how many subscribers do you reckon she's managed to get in 2 months?
Say, I don't know, idea. So
2,300 on a free page in the space of 2 months, and she did 5K second month with no subscription payment. So, boys, free pages are just as monetizable as paid pages. Now, the problem with doing this with most models is that you get a lot of fucking time wasters. That's a real issue with this. The issue predominantly is that obviously you're getting people that are joining that. That they just have no money. They're just on there to fucking freeload. They're never ever going to spend a penny on you at all. And it's funny as well because we've actually got a model who's the complete flip side. So we've got a model who in 2 days we made $2,000 with because she had a subscription price of $20, and all of her subscribers were paying $100, plus for a video of her shaking her ass because she posed herself as a really, really premium girl. That account's pretty mental as well. So this is the thing, guys. And this is what this is why having someone like myself to kind of guide you through everything is so important. On the basis that there's so many different avenues you can take, and until you've like actually done kind of both quite frequently, you don't really know what to do. If I ever was to get a trans creator in, or something like that, every single time, big free page every time. Or if I was to ever get a model who I'm starting from scratch, who's absolutely 10 out of 10 stunning, free page every time.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That's
interesting.
Do you get what I mean? Because it's if she's stunning, the likelihood of people actually spending the money and obviously being really really wanting to subscribe on the free page is going to be huge. If they're trans or kind of that niche or whatever, really really huge market as well, because obviously it's very niche. There's not many of them. Everyone's going to subscribe. But if it's just like an average looking model, free page, not much point. You may as well keep the subscription and obviously hope that people kind of pay to get past it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
100%, bro. Thanks so much.
So if you look at the crazy buyers, like if you look at the notifications, like what? Every fucking minute, man. Subscription off this free account, and then basically what we've got on, as you can see here, our chatters are literally fucking 7:43. What's the time?
Yeah,
7:46. So as soon as they fucking join, chatters on them like a fucking rash, right?
Yeah.
Soon the chatter's on and they're extracting the money. Maybe they run up one fucking script. Maybe they take $100 off them and they never come back again. Who cares? This is churn only fans, right? And then obviously you're going to have a couple of really big subscribers that just inevitably end up being whales in there, all right? So that's another really exciting way of looking at things. But that's probably something that I'd say is, a little bit more advanced. Build your experience, build up a model who's, got a subscription price and stuff. And then when you're ready to absolutely start rinsing free pages and you've got the chatting infrastructure, then you just go wild. But yeah, this is what is really, really important if you're doing this method. You need to have a chatter who literally, as you can see here,
on it all the time. Yeah.
2 minutes. As soon as they message, they're on it. They just need to be sat there waiting. Because literally, once again, for this account, we've got the same. I'm pretty sure I changed it the other day. Get it profile chats. Yeah, see, what's your name? Straight away.
Yeah. I do like that one.
It just makes it so much more personal as well.
Yeah.
And then as well, if they tell you a name, a lot of them use a fake name. Just make sure that your chatters like changing their name on the note section.
In the lesson, you mentioned about the emojis and stuff like that as well. Yeah.
Exactly, the whale emojis for the big spenders. But yeah, I mean, the account's doing really well, to be fair. I mean, this is literally just February the 1st yesterday. That's all February the 1st. So obviously just loads and loads of little tips flying in, which is really, really good to see. So yeah, we've got some high hopes for this one, to be fair.
Amazing, man. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Well, man, no worries at all. Absolute pleasure as always, guys. But yeah, cool. So if any of you need anything, just drop me a message. And really happy to have had a little. I kind of prefer these calls. I mean, when we've got a structured lesson, like it's really good fun and everything. But the ones where we just kind of meander along, go for a few accounts, and obviously I can kind of tell you guys about a few bits like that is interesting as well. But I'd say that if you guys ever get the opportunity, and this is just one last little thing I want to say before we dip. If you guys ever get the opportunity to sign a model who's from a niche that's not just like attractive girl, do it. Like genuinely, trans, homosexual, anything like that works.
Couples?
Go on, couples-ish. The really annoying part with a couple is, obviously, let's make the assumption it's a heterosexual couple. It is 90% of the time. You've always got to fucking compete with a guy who thinks they know better, because it's almost like it's very. If you think about it like this, it's very emasculine for a man to allow another man to give orders to their girlfriends. Does that make sense?
100%.
You can often get into kind of situations like that. Often they're an absolute fucking bastard to sign, because you'll have to call with the girl. She's like, yeah, she needs to go check my boyfriend, and the boyfriend's like, oh no, we're not giving away 50%. Yada yada. But,
We had a similar thing.
Nick has got a niche question. Nick, ask away, brother. We love niche questions. Go for it, man.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Good stuff. Yeah, not bad, man. You?
Not bad. Hey, so I met two girls.
Yeah.
They're both lesbian, and they're very interested in starting OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Is it better to make one account that they share, or make two separate accounts and then maybe another account that they both do content on?
Yeah, interesting. So that is, as I said, very nice. So yeah, definitely two separates and potentially a joint in the future. But what I would do first, how attractive would you say, Nick, roughly? Good looking?
Like, extremely.
Extremely good looking. Okay,
They're
cool.
very petite and very pretty.
Cool, yeah, 100% right. You're onto a winner then. So what I would do in your situation there is start 2 separate accounts. Now, initially, have the 2 separate accounts as just individual accounts. Don't do any girl content just yet. Just wait on all that. Don't do any of that stuff. Get them a really good following. Get them to the point where they got loads of guys spending loads of money for individual content of them just playing with themselves, whatever. Then when you see it ready, once they're doing maybe around kind of 5-ish K and more, are they starting from fresh? Yeah, starting from fresh.
Brand new. We're going to get dinner tomorrow to sign a contract.
Really good stuff. So once they get to a point where they're both kind of making 5 to 10K a month, then you release the joint account and you filter all the subscribers onto that, and you make them pay a massive whop-off premium for it. You just stick the subscription price as high up as you really want, right? Hoping that obvioly at that point the subscribers have invested in your girl. They've never seen her do all this stuff with a girl, so you're going to want to kind of get it to a point where straight after they're all going to be pushed onto that other account. Now, with that other account, you can definitely, there's a lot of mileage with joint accounts, especially when it's girl. You can, create some fucking crazy name, like, I don't know, fucking Dynamic Duo or whatever you want to bloody call them. And then you market that on TikTok as well as their personal ones. And hopefully they just obviously rinse up an absolutely massive following. But definitely start 2 individual ones first. Get them, their own following within their own right, and then release the joint page. And that's when people will be like, oh my God, like what? We have no idea, etc. That's what would work really, really well in that scenario. Do 3 at once. People aren't going to know which one to subscribe to. It's just going to be way too confusing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking. I just wanted y'all's perspective.
No, 100%, man. Build them as individuals first, because also as well, if that another thing you've really got to you've got to be aware of, guys, is that it's all well and good when couples are fucking happy together and everything, but if they fall out or something, Nick, or if let's say they fall out or they get divorced or whatever situation they're in, or one of them cheats on the other one, suddenly, right, you've lost the account. You've gone from maybe making 10, 20K a month to making nothing off them, because obviously they're not going to do joint content anymore. Flip side, if they both got individual accounts and one of them breaks up with the other one, it makes no fucking difference. You only lose the joint account. Does that make sense? And you've still got 2 other accounts which are making money as individuals. That's something to consider massively.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I kind of told them whenever we were talking over the phone.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the plan moving forward.
Yeah, spot on. Good stuff. Yeah, that's definitely the way forward. No worries at all. Cool, guys. Well, absolute pleasure as always. As always, guys, if you need anything, feel free to drop me a message. And absolutely, really, really good call. Actually, been nice chatting to you guys. Have a great one. See you in a bit.